What happens when love crosses the boundaries of species? In today's episode of our Underworld series, we're diving into the tragic and complex story of Lucian. Before Lucian, all werewolves in the Underworld lore were stuck in their beastly forms. But Lucian was different. He was born with the ability to shift back into human form, making him the first of his kind. This unique trait came about because his mother was pregnant before she was turned into a werewolf, giving Lucian the power of shape-shifting. Initially, Lucian could only transform under the full moon's influence, but he and other Lycans soon learned to control their transformations at will. Victor forced Lucian to create more Lycans, using them as guards for his vampire coven and for hard labor like blacksmithing. Despite being enslaved, Lucian was Victor's favorite and received special treatment. However, Victor had no idea that his daughter, Sonia, and Lucian were in love. When Sonia became pregnant, Victor was furious, calling the unborn child an abomination.
That thing inside you is a monstrosity.
He believed that no union should exist between a Lycan and a vampire. In a tragic twist, Victor sentenced Sonia to death and forced Lucian to watch. They tied her to a post, awaiting the sunrise, while Lucian was chained nearby. The pain and anguish Lucian felt were unimaginable, but that night, a full moon appeared, allowing Lucian to transform into his wolf form, break his chains, and escape, with Sonia's pendant as his only keepsake. This event sparked the war between the Lycans and vampires. Lucian rallied the old werewolves, those who couldn't transform back into human form, and freed the enslaved Lycans. Together, they launched an attack on the vampire castle, where Lucian seemingly killed Victor, or so he thought. Centuries passed, and in the present day, the Vampire Society believed Lucian was dead. This lie was crafted by Craven, a power-hungry vampire regent who conspired with Lucian. Craven provided Lucian's branded skin as false proof of his death, allowing Lucian to go into hiding. In return, Lucian and the Lycans would help Craven ascend to power by eliminating the vampire elders. This deal also meant Lucian wouldn't have to worry about vampires hunting him. With the vampires off his back, Lucian found Michael Corvin, a descendant of the first immortal, Alexander Corvinus. Michael had pure immortal blood, and Lucian sought to create a hybrid by combining the blood of a Lycan and a vampire. He managed to bite Michael, turning him into a Lycan. To complete the hybridization, they needed vampire blood, which they obtained by killing Amelia, a vampire elder. However, this act led to a vampire assault on Lucian's hideout. During the chaos, Craven betrayed Lucian, shooting him with silver nitrate, a deadly substance that prevents Lycans from healing. As Lucian lay dying, he urged Celine to bite Michael, combining his Lycan abilities with vampire powers. Celine, disillusioned by Victor's actions and the death of her family, did as Lucian asked. This act created the first hybrid in the Underworld series, stronger than both vampires and Lycans. Lucian's death wasn't in vain. He achieved his goal of creating a hybrid, hoping it would end the endless war between vampires and Lycans. His obsession with this union stemmed from the pain and suffering he endured, especially after losing Sonia and their unborn child. Sadly, the Lycans who followed Lucian twisted his vision, using the hybridization program for power rather than peace. As we conclude, Lucian may be gone, but his legacy lives on in the hearts of Lycan fans. So, what do you think of Lucian's story? Is it a tale of love, revenge, or something more? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for more from the Underworld series.